Hello and welcome to this month's full moon meditation. Now, if you haven't clicked on one of these before and you're wondering what they're all about, we have our resident full moon expert, Kieron Morgan, with us today. And Kieron comes on every single month to do a full moon meditation. So firstly, welcome back, Kieron.
Thank you very much. It's lovely to be here and lovely to see you so excited, full of beans and full of sunshine and mischief, which is perfect for this time of year.
Most definitely. Don't you just feel better when the sun is shining?
Absolutely. Yeah, I spent most of the day outside one way or another, which has been fantastic. And it is a glorious blue sky here. And I've been doing some weeding, watching the bees fly around, birds flying overhead and all kinds of stuff, chucking the ball for the dog in the sunshine. It's been absolutely brilliant.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds like we're having exactly the same day, just in different parts of the world. Well, I'm going to say, if you've never come across one of our full moon meditations before, these come out every single month, and we release them just a few days before the full moon. Kieron, in a moment, will tell us about, the best practice on how to use these, what they're all about. But I must say, I love Kieron's meditations because for a few reasons. Firstly, the visualizations you get from them are absolutely wonderful because Kieron is an amazing storyteller. And these crafted full moon meditations are just most wonderful. And Kieron, very modest, probably won't say this, but he used to be a sound engineer and the sound effects in them are just absolutely magical. So Kieron's going to tell you all about what these can be used for. But this month, so the full moon, it's on Thursday, the 23rd, and we've got the flower moon, which sounds most wonderful and most fitting for this time of the year, Kieron. So firstly, tell us, if someone hasn't come across these before, how they can be used and what the full moon meditations are all about.
Okay. The full moon is about two things. It's about manifesting things, but it's about releasing things and letting things go. It's about getting ready for the next chapter, the next month. So we can use the meditations with an intent. Sometimes people do things like this just to completely chill out and relax for half an hour. And you can do that absolutely, because you can just sit back and relax. And it is, as you said, very rightly, adult storytelling. Get yourself a cup of tea or whatever it is that you want to do. Sit back, relax, and just tune out the world and the more challenging aspects of our existence at the moment, because we have lots of those. So you can just take some time out and just relax, put your feet up. And it's a lovely evening, beautiful, balmy summer's evening. So you can put your headphones on outside and sit outside in the last rays of the sun or under the moon.
That's what I'm going to be doing, Kieron. That's what I'm going to be
doing. But the way that I do and facilitate guided meditations is for a purpose, to actually achieve something, to do something. And the flower moon is about the time when the blossoms are blooming and spring is springing, and it has been a late spring this year. So we are reveling in the sunshine, and the Brits especially are fantastic at using every last ounce of that sunshine, standing on tiptoes to make sure the last sausage gets barbecued properly. And the flower moon is about adventure and broadening horizons and taking some chances and doing something fun and exciting, getting back into that. Oh, that's a bit weird. That's a bit dangerous. I haven't done that before. That's fun. Having stories to tell and adventures and that type of thing. And, it can be big adventures like going around the world on a yacht or whatever it is, or it can be tiny adventures like, walking across a field that you haven't done for a long time, or going for a walk in the forest, or just doing something a little bit magical, a little bit different, a little bit new. And the flower moon in this time of year is all about the celebration of love, the fecundity of nature, because nature is buzzing, literally buzzing. You can hear the flower pods opening and this, and the birds nesting and that type of thing, and everything in nature is a little bit, a little bit horny. To be honest, it's a little bit excited. It's mischievous, as it should be at this time of year.
But that's the sort of mood I feel in today, Kieron, actually. Absolutely. I've come on feeling very full of life and vigour. I'm feeling a bit naughty myself.
Absolutely. And that's to be embraced and to be celebrated and to be loved. So with the guided meditations, if you visualize getting into it and jumping into that story. The story itself is really fun this time round. Sometimes they can be quite challenging. They can bring things up to be released. This one is about fun and freedom and of expression and joyfulness, and it's really about embracing that. When I first started guiding people in meditation, my teacher said, well, when you come to the end of it, if you haven't made somebody cry, you're not doing it right, because they're emotionally releasing things, which is a good thing. Crying is a really positive thing, really important thing.
Yes.
But I really hope with this particular one to make people laugh out loud, or to sing, to actually to be dancing. I would like to see, I like nothing more than to see a little video clip of your webcam that looks out on your garden, of you dancing around the garden under the moonlight, because that's what it's all about this month.
Oh, do you know what? I'm so excited. The funny thing is I don't because I'm not sure if you do this deliberately, but I think you send them across to me just literally a couple of hours before we come into this. So I'm sitting here just as excited as everyone else to try it, and I will do a social media post after I've done it to tell people my experiences, and I think it sounds most wonderful. So I guess, Kieron, without further ado, would you like to introduce this month's full moon meditation for us?
So enjoy, sit back, relax, and look forward to a bit of happiness, frivolity, and silliness. A little bit of that too. Why not? Enjoy this month's full moon meditation. Close your eyes then. Take a few deeper breaths. Longer and slower. Breathe all the way down into the diaphragm. Let the chair beneath you take your full weight. Any random thoughts that you have, acknowledge them and let them go. Focus upon your breath and the sound of the drum. Focus on feeling peaceful, relaxed. Let the tension fall away from your muscles as you breathe deeply, softly, and gently. I call to the energy of the Dragon Collective to be with us and protect us upon this journey, to surround us, to melt away our reality, so that we may shift and move and take flight upon a magical and exciting journey. Dragons of earth and sea and sky, dragons of fire around us fly. Dragons of night and those of gold, come close and let your wings unfold. Dragons of love and those of change, be with us now, then rearrange to dragons of change and those of love. As below then, so above. Dragons one and dragons all, come close and heed this dragon's call. The dragons do come close, as do our guardians and guides, our guardian angel, familiar spirits, spirit guides, any and all that work and walk in the light. Come close and be with us, surround and protect us, as the soft, gentle dragon's breath melts away the walls and ceiling and floor, and we are lifted up, up, up. up into the clouds, surrounded by the energy of the dragons, calm and at peace. We are drawn through the clouds, drawn upon the wings of dragons, and drawn upon our imagination. We dance and fly through the clouds, spiraling and swirling, dancing and moving. We are drawn back down, soft and gently. And as we are drawn down through the clouds, as they break and open, as they part, Mother Moon is full and bright and beautiful before us. We land upon the gentle, warm, dew-soaked grass of the meadow. Mother Earth is warm beneath our feet, and the dew is soothing and calming, exciting. There is a sense in the air of magic. And even though all is peaceful, there is expectation. The meadow is alive with colour. The cow parsley, daisy, buttercups, the hedgerow of hawthorn, all manner of plants flowering, reds and whites and oranges, a sea of colour before us, and the green of the grass accentuating that, punctuating it, showing the pathway before us. The gap in the wildflowers in the meadow is lit by Mother Moon, and her often silvery blue-white light is softer. It shimmers with this orange and red and pink glow, soft and gentle yet powerful. It lights the way before us, like Dorothy toward the Emerald City. As we walk along the pathway, in our mind's ear, in our thoughts, we start to hear a tune or song. It hints at us at the back of our minds, a remembrance of long ago. We start to hum, and the earth and the meadow seems to hum along with us. The humming seems to add to this beautiful magic in the air. It seems to have a viscosity and essence of itself. It pours forward from your mouth out into the air before you, mixing with the oranges and yellows and reds of Mother Moon. A breeze picks up and starts to gather and move flowers, that are given up gratefully from their hosts, and they dance and spiral and swirl and move. As we walk and hum, the spiraling, swirling flowers, the leaves and blossoms start to coalesce and come together to form three distinct shapes. Three figures that stand before us. They are made up of these parts of flowers and the green, the effervescent energy of all that grows, made manifest in human form. Standing to our left before us, the green man, tall and powerful, long beard made of blossoms and blooms, a kind and gentle face with a twinkle of mischief in his eye. To the right-hand side, the green woman, tall, still, lithe, sylph-like strong, again bedecked in a dress of flowers. A smile, kind, but also with a hint of mischief. Finally, standing before us is a third figure, the essence of the green, without gender or agenda. They simply exist. No polarities or judgments, just the essence of growth, of joy, of simple pleasure. These three beings surround us gently, softly. They come close and guide us down the pathway. It dips down the hill towards the forest, and just before we enter the forest itself, a wall starts to be seen through the hedgerow, ancient stone, almost at one with the land itself. Within this wall, a small door, almost invisible as it is covered in ivy and honeysuckle. As we come close, the door opens. As with all things, it is up to you whether you wish to walk in through the doorway. If you do, then follow me. If you do not, you will simply rest in the loving embrace of the green, for rest and recuperation, for love and peace and inspiration. But if you choose to follow, then you duck down through the archway and into a garden that has long been forgotten. There is still a semblance of order, but all the plants are overgrown and free. They climb and move over sundials and benches. They blossom and bloom where they wish and will. As you step through the doorway, you take in a long, deep breath, and your lungs and nose are filled with such a scent of so many different flowers, so many different remedies, so many different essences. Your body will absorb those things which are most needed. And you are filled with excitement and gratitude. Mother Moon has been hidden somewhat behind the towering bower of the forest, but she has risen higher in the sky now, and her benevolent, loving energy and smile now fills this ancient garden with her light. And as the rays of the moon dance upon the flowers of all the different plants and shrubs and trees, the magical essence awakens the elemental beings, the divas of the flowers, their intelligence, their essence in fairy form. All manner of creatures come alive. They wear the blossoms as hats or as cloaks. They awaken and stretch and move, some dance and fly. In the centre of the garden is a pond, and some of the beings dance and move upon the waters. They spiral and swirl, and under the beautiful magic of Mother Moon, surrounded by the energy of the green, you are filled with joy yourself, of hope, of excitement. These energetic elemental beings start to sing. They spin and dance, some upon the ground, some in the air, some in the water. Dance with them, move with them, or sit upon a bench, or sit with your feet in the pool. Take some time to release those things no longer needed, and to think about the way forward. Some soft and gentle thoughts, some of hope and light and love. O sairethig safetin Fwerechlan môn y crombolli Ar elfyn todus syndyn diw Cerigwr o'r fethlerig noen O sairethig safetin Fwerechlan môn y crombolli Ar elfyn todus syndyn diw Cerigwr o'r fethlerig noen O sairethig safetin Fwerechlan môn y crombolli when the song reaches its natural end, when the fairies cease their dance for a while at least, you come to rest by the pond, which stands up from the ground so that you can rest your hands upon it and look into the waters. As you do, reflected in the moonlight, Mother Moon's face overlaps yours. It glows and glistens with this effervescent pinks and oranges and yellows and reds, giving you a healthy glow of happiness and peace. This spreads from your brow, down your body, into your heart, and from there, down through the chakras into the root, into the earth, to the left and right, above and below, before and behind you, out into your aura, filling you with the heady scent of the flowers and the energy of their magic, still surrounded by the green man, the green woman, and the green itself, peaceful and loved. In the waters, you can manifest anything you wish and desire. Make it so. Bring it into being. Bring it back with you as we end our journey. The three essences of the green come close. They surround you. They are absorbed into the auric field, into your energy system, to bring balance and harmony, insight and hope, protection, and a reconnection to Mother Earth and the green as she blossoms and blooms under this flower moon. The fairy folk are starting to fall asleep as Mother Moon's energy passes over the beautiful garden. And the scent of night jasmine fills the air, partnered with lavender. It is a heady scent. It makes you feel tired and peaceful and calm. So you too gently rest your head and lie down. Like Titania in the bower in Midsummer Night's Dream, you fall asleep surrounded by the fairy folk, calm and kind and peaceful. And as you fall asleep in that world, you are drawn back slowly to this one, softly and gently through the swirling mists. Back towards the sound of the drum. Back into the here and now. Back to the sound of my voice. The swirling mists recede a little, as do the scents of jasmine and lavender, and the walls and ceiling and floor start to return as you move back into this reality, as you breathe a little more deeply. Your fingers and toes become yours once more, and you start to gently move them. Breathe more deeply. Feel the weight of your body against the chair. Give thanks to the guardians and guides, to the essence of the green, to Mother Moon, to the fairy folk and the dragons. Give thanks to the guardians, known and unknown, said and unsaid, seen and unseen, who have been with you upon this journey. Grounded and protected, calm and relaxed. When you're ready, but without rushing, open your eyes and return.